Hello, fellow online entrepreneurs. Today I'm just really excited. We've just completed day one of our course, Online Marketing Decoded. And now I just want to shoot a quick video just to show you how to do our success actions, okay? So I prefer that name to homework because it sends a better signal to the brain. Because what we're doing here is we're completing the steps needed to get us closer to our final ultimate goal, which is to have an online system up and running. Okay, so I'm just going to talk you through what we need to do, and this is all a direct follow-on from what we talked about in the training today. And there's 5 steps altogether in this. Okay, so step 1 is, who is your dream customer? Now, we talked at length on the course today about dream customer and how important it is and how you must nail this. And you know, I'm not expecting you to get this right straight away, but we must start somewhere. So, because what's going to happen is you start with all the characteristics you can think of for your dream customer. Then we're going to do research into finding out where this person hangs out, you know, what they're reading, what they're watching, you know, what their struggles are. We're going to figure all that out. But this is designed to get the ball rolling. So I've in the kind of light gray text here, I have some suggested text you can enter. Okay, so the suggested text here, for instance, is someone who has a problem, we can solve it with doTERRA. They're completely open to doTERRA and fall in love with the oils at first sight. Now, we want to go into a lot more detail than that, though, in fairness. So let's start. Okay, so just a few things top of my head. Okay, so in today's training, I called my dream customer Isabella. She's a woman because most people who get into the oils initially are women. So she's 40, lives in Wicklow, say Greystones. Okay, so she is, she likes binging on Netflix. You can come up with some suggested shows there. She likes, she has 3 kids. She works in IT sales. She doesn't like her job. She's very frustrated. She's got no free time. She doesn't see her kids. That's one of her main struggles. Now, we want to put all this information in. Now, not only do we want to bang out a few details like that, we want to create a story. How's she getting on with her boss? She, you know, she's worried that she's going to lose her job next month because she hasn't hit her target for 2 quarters in a row. And there's a management reshuffle in her job. You know, she's always been interested in natural health. And she feels that being working in the industry she's currently working is kind of crushing her because it's almost the opposite of what she's interested in. So all these things are the details. Keep that story going about your dream customer as much as possible. Really get into it. Really get to know her. You know, the whole thing is the more you know her, the better copy you're going to write, the better hooks you're going to write, the more you're going to appeal to her. It's so essential. Okay, so that's that dream customer. Step 2 is, once we figured out our dream customer, now we've got to figure out what is the ultimate result you get for your dream customer. Okay, so now I have a few suggested things here. Less visits to the doctor for them and their families, oil support their immunity in COVID, reduce stress, etc. Okay. Now, I think we can do a little bit better than that. Okay. I think they're quite general and stuff. What's the ultimate result? Now, this all depends on whether we're looking at Isabella from a health point of view, an actual user of the oils, or a builder. Okay, if it's a builder, it's going to be totally different. Ultimate result might be something like financial freedom, you know, running our own online company, whatever. Okay, with this, I'm not going to go that route with this tonight's homework. I'm going to suggest maybe looking at a more health thing. Okay, so you know, what's her ultimate result to get for her dream customer? So it's got to be something specific. It can't be something general, like she wants to feel better. It's got to be something specific to her you know. So Isabella is someone who doesn't like pharmaceutical medicine. She doesn't want to use it for her, and she doesn't want to use it for her family as much as possible. okay? She wants to go down the more natural route. She's had a few bad experiences with pharmaceutical medicine, and she wants to go down the natural route. That's just Isabella, okay? So she wants to look into natural solutions. So she would be very open to looking into oils for her and her family, especially. Okay. Now, one of her kids has really been, picking up a lot of infections and bugs, and just seems to be constantly sick, and suffers from inflammation. And she's very, very worried because he's only 7. And, his name is Barry. And, she's really worried, okay? So she wants to kind of get to the bottom of that. And she has tried some pharmaceutical medicines, and they've made it worse. So now she's really open to looking at the oils. So, the ultimate result she wants to get at this moment in time is she wants to get to the root of why her son, her little 7-year-old son, is getting all these bugs, and she wants to, and suffering from from inflammation, and she wants to have a natural solution that will help with that, okay? So, what are the core results you can offer that lead to the result? Okay, so, if her son is suffering from bugs, let's just say, for argument's sake, that we figure out after, doing a bit of research, that these bugs are caused by poor digestion and gut health, okay? So we come up with a framework, a 5-step plan for Isabella to help deal with this issue and get her to the promised land and get her son to peak fitness again, peak health, okay? And we have a 5-step plan to help with this. The oils are step 3. Step 1 is is a framework document showing how all the things that natural solutions can help to resolve this issue. And there's going to be 4 more steps, and finally, we'll come to a solution. So that's the framework we're going to give her, okay? So now that's step 3. So that's basically the core results. There's going to be 5 core results in the framework. Each core result would bring her a step closer to her son being better, for instance. Okay, so pick one core result and list 3 to 5 splinter results or frameworks that lead to the core result. Okay, so with the improved gut health, we could say, as it says here, what foods help with gut health? We could also talk about what foods to avoid. We could talk about probiotics, okay, and how they work. We could talk about like how your gut is a second brain, how bad gut health affects your overall health, okay. So this is basically, and I'll discuss this a little bit towards the end about how those frameworks and splinter results and frameworks work. And in step 5, so these steps 2 to 4 give us the framework that we need to help Isabella and her 7-year-old son. Okay. Now step 5, we want to talk about what our mission statement is. So we want to talk about, so what are we trying to do? We want to become way more solution oriented, okay? We want to become, we want to really have a strong desire to help people and find solutions to their problems rather than just selling oils. So we got to define who we're trying to help, what dream results we want to get for them, and through what frameworks are going to deliver those results, okay? So you could fill in the blanks there. We help, and put in your dream customer, put in her name, and you'll have your whole story behind that, obviously, to get dream results. So figure out what dream result your dream customer wants to get. It could be weight loss, it could be better skin, it could be, maybe she could be suffering from some kind of autoimmune disease, so we need to look at like reducing her toxic load and helping that autoimmune disease that she has. It could be anything. Like the oils are so versatile, you can almost think there's so many things we can think of with this. And then we design a framework to help her get there. And it's not just, the framework isn't just giving her oils. That's one of the steps in the framework. we have to flesh that out and think about that. And that's down to our own research and whatever. So pick an area that you're truly, truly interested in. And then, you'll have no problems coming up with the framework. Okay, so now this picture shows the steps and how our dream customer is going to get to the promised land. Okay, so this is our dream customer here. She's at the bottom of the mountain here. Even though she's smiling, she's actually very frustrated. She has tried loads of things, nothing's worked. And now she comes across our ad, and we have a hook that really appeals to her problem and speaks directly to her. So she looks into it and she orders our framework, which is for €9, which basically outlines all the things we can do to help her with her specific issue. That's what the first initial framework. And also from there, then, when she reads that, it leads on to a way of going deeper into solving her problem. Now, it could be anything, could be a course, it could be, it could be an ebook, it could be whatever, okay? But some maybe digital asset here to help her even go further with helping her with her issue and her problem. Then number 3, this is where we might introduce the oils. We might just say, because the relationship is starting to build here, she's starting to trust us, she likes what we're offering her. So now she's starting to trust us. She's also got skin in the game because she's actually made a purchase from us, which is very, very important. If we were giving all this stuff for free, then we'd probably never hear from her again. She wouldn't read it because she'd have no skin in the game, she wouldn't believe it, she wouldn't believe it's credible, etc., etc. So it is important to charge for your assets in the framework as well and do that properly. And then step 3, we offer the oils. We talk about the oils, we introduce those, give testimonials. This is where the relationship is built. We have decided that, yeah, she is someone we want to work with. She is a dream customer. So, we got to qualify her. She's qualifying us as well, obviously. And from there, then, we might go a bit further. We might give her mentoring on how to use the oils. We might set up a kind of a plan with her. We might check in with her and coach her on using the oils to help with her problem, etc., etc., until she gets her result. Okay, so that's how this stuff works. It's a kind of a roadmap to get her result. This puts us in a very results-oriented mindset, rather than just selling the oils and then saying, cheerio, thanks for the money. It's not about that. It's about getting them a result. The oils just happen to be part of that framework. So we're always thinking in terms of, how the oils can help our ideal customer and what else we can provide to get them to their end result. Okay, so that's basically that, okay? I will be referring to this as we go in the course. This is a foundational topic. So, and I will be coaching people in the clinics as well about how to formulate your framework. So don't worry if you don't understand it now. So basically, they're the main things I want you to consider for tonight's homework, okay? As I said, if you have problems with any of them, join us on the daily clinics. All the details are on the Online Marketing Decoded Facebook group. So if you want times of when this is on, and you can ask me any questions and we can go over anything in detail. So hopefully this is a help, and talk to you soon.